Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello friends, welcome to the channel DevDBQA. In today's video, we will see how to drag and drop an element using Selenium WebDriver. So we will drag an element from one place to other place using the Selenium WebDriver. So if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. On this channel you can get videos related to automation testing, manual testing and programming languages as well. So let's start with our today's video. So for today's video we will use this website jqueryui.com/droppable. So on this web page there are two elements. One element is this one, on which drag me to my target is written, and the other element is this one, on which drop here is written. So we have to drag this element and drop it to this element, right? So we have to use the action class that is provided in the Selenium for automating this functionality. So let us quickly open the Eclipse and create a new class for our today's video. So let us name the class as drag drop, right? So and we will select the option for void main and click on finish. So it will create a new class and the main function is there. So let me quickly copy the code for opening the web browser from the other class. So it will open the Chrome browser and it will maximize the window, right? So after that we have to go to this website. For that we will write driver.get this website. So this will open that website, right? So as I have told you, we have to create an object of actions class for drag and drop functionality. So for that we have to write actions a equal to new actions, and in the argument we have to pass the driver. So this will make a new object of the actions class, right? So it means this object will have all the capabilities for automating the web element or the web page that is opened by this driver, which we have passed in the arguments. So with the help of actions class we can automate all the actions that are performed by the mouse or keyboard. So this is the functionality that is present in Selenium, by which we can automate the actions of mouse or keyboard using the actions class. So there are array displayed, we have to bring our cursor on that and select this one, import actions org.openqa.selenium.interactions. So it will import the desired package and the error will be gone, right? So I will reload this website, right? So we have to drag this element to this element. For drag and drop we have to identify both of these elements. So this element will be our source element and this element will be our destination element, right? So for identifying the elements we have to write any one of the locator. So we will use the XPath for our video. So I have installed CrowPath in my system for getting the XPath. For that we have to right click on any element and click on inspect. So this element is highlighted. We have to go to CrowPath over here and click on it. So it will display the elements. So it have displayed the relative XPath for this element. But before that we have to see that this element is present inside an iframe. As you can see, iframe tag is mentioned over here and our element is present inside an iframe. So first we have to switch to this iframe and after that we can perform our drag and drop operation. For that, for switching to the iframe we have to write driver dot switch to dot frame. and in the arguments we have to give the locator of that frame. Right, for that we will write driver dot find element by dot xpath, and in the arguments we will give the xpath of that frame. So for xpath we will go to our browser, and the crow path has given the iframe xpath as well. So I will copy the xpath of iframe. As you can see, iframe xpath is written over here, and I will paste that here. Right, so this will switch the WebDriver to that frame. So this line of code will switch the control of the driver to that frame, and after that we can perform our drag and drop operations. So as I have told you, we have to identify one source and the other one is destination. So for identifying the source, we have to click on this pointer and take it to the source, which is this element, and the xpath is displayed over here. I will copy it, and we will create two elements. So we will create two web elements for our operation. So for creating a web element, we have to write web element, then the name of that web element, source equal to driver dot find element by dot. So we are using xpath, so we will use xpath over here. So error is displayed. We will bring our cursor over here and click on this one. So the error should be gone. So it is gone. So this is our source, and the other one we have to write is our destination. So using the same procedure, we will identify our destination. We will click on this pointer and take the pointer to our destination. So this is the xpath that is given for that destination, and we will copy it and create a new web element, dest driver dot find element by dot xpath, and here we will write the xpath that we have copied from our crow path. So we have taken two web elements, one is source and the other one is destination, and we have also created the action class object. Right, so for using the action class for drag and drop, we have to write a dot. So a is our object of action class, and we have to write dot. So it will display the suggestions for that object. So these are the actions or the methods that we can perform using the action class: build, click web element, click and hold. Right, so these are the different methods that we can perform using the action class. So in our case, we have to perform drag and drop operation. Right, so for that we will write a dot drag and drop. So this is our function. So it is asking for two arguments, one is source and the other one is target. So our source is source, so we will leave the source as it is, and for target we will write our destination, dest, and after that we have to write dot build. So this build function will build the actions. So it will build this action. The action is drag and drop. So this will build this action, and after building we have to perform that action. So for that we will write perform. So this is the complete syntax for using the actions class. So we have to write our actions that we have to perform, and after that we have to write build, then after building we have to write perform. So it will drag and drop the source to the destination. So after performing the drag and drop operations, we have to switch back to the default content, as I have taught in the previous video. So I will give the link in the description. You can go and watch the previous video on how to handle the iframes using the Selenium WebDriver. So earlier we have switched to that frame. Now we have to switch back to the default content. For that we will write driver dot switch to dot default content. So it will switch the control back to the main web page, right? And after that we will write driver dot close. So this is our code for drag and drop. We have used the action class and we have taken two web elements, source and destination, and this is the code by which we can drag and drop one element to the other element. So now I will save it and run it. Let us see what happens. But before that I will implement a sleep of 5 seconds so that we are able to see what is happening on the screen. Right, so 5 seconds of sleep I have implemented, so we will be able to see what happened on the screen, and after that it will close the WebDriver. So I have saved it and now click on the run button. So now it should open the web browser and the website. So as you can see, the Chrome browser is being opened and the website is being loaded, jqueryui.com/droppable. And once it is completely loaded, as you can see, the element is dragged from this place to this place. Now it will close the web browser. So our code is working fine. So this is the code for dragging one element from one place to another place. For that we have used our actions class. So that's all for today's video. If you like my video, then please hit the like button. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. And if you have any suggestions, then please comment in the comment section. Thank you.